Hi guys, so welcome back to the next video. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail what happened to our dog Rose. If you haven't watched the previous video that I made, different pictures and stuff of Rose, our service dog, please go and check that out after the video. Some really beautiful pictures on there. So I'm going to be just going into a little bit more detail of what actually happened. I feel like that's something I have to do just for healing, because my heart is still heavy. My heart is still broken, pretty much. So I'm going to start when we got her, and then kind of work towards what happened about a week and a half ago. So we actually, a friend's dog had puppies, and we got her that way. I got her 1 week, and then about a week and a half later, my husband deployed to Iraq. So I was responsible of training this little stubborn puppy that was growing at a monstrous rate. And I want to say, first off, she was a Great Dane. So anybody know about Great Danes? They're really beautiful dogs. So I was in charge of training her. So I started training her from my husband's service dog. And actually, it turns out that she worked with me too for my hearing problem. So she worked with both of us. So my husband gets back about 6 months later, and we continue her training. This was in Washington State. So then we moved to Belgium about a year later, and pretty much just live life. We moved back to the States, to Pennsylvania. While we were in Belgium, we got Lily, our Belgian Shepherd. And it wasn't until actually the Christmas we got back, around the Christmas time we got back, she suffered bloat. We almost lost her, which was very, very scary. So she went to surgery, had bloat surgery. About 2 years later, they found that she had a heart defect. She had really high blood pressure, and they found that the lining of her heart was thinner than what it should be. Just something that happens, I guess, with Great Danes. So she was on medication for that, and she pretty much just loved life, and pretty much just loved life. So about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, it's the 11th of this month, it's February. She always had a kind of a weird digestion. She had weird digestion, and she also had kind of anxiety, separation anxiety. So she would chew a lot of stuff up, like socks and stuff. It was weird. I don't know. We tried to keep her from doing that, but accidentally we leave a sock and she'd eat half the sock, kind of thing. It's not good. So, probably about a month before, we got her. She ripped up her doggy bed. So we cleaned most of it up, put the stuffing back in, and we didn't think very much of it. We bought a new doggy bed, and we just, I don't know why we did this. I was kicking myself. We just plopped the new doggy bed on top of the old doggy bed. I don't know why. Maybe make it more softer. I have no clue why. So on the 11th, I put her upstairs and I left for work. I came home and she had vomited all over the floor, which I gave her some dog treats, so I kind of thought that was what caused it. But then as the day went on, she kept just vomiting more and more and more. So we took her into the vet that evening, and they said that she had swallowed something, but it didn't look like it. It had passed. So we're like, okay. So they referred us down to a emergency vet. We get her down there, and they did some more x-rays, and she definitely had something in her stomach. I wanted to point out too is when she vomited upstairs, she vomited up a zipper, which was kind of weird to me, like a piece of the zipper. Okay, you know. So they did some x-rays, and they found she had some metal pieces in her that came up on the x-ray, like staples. They couldn't decipher if it was staples or some kind of metal. It was some kind of metal. So they didn't want to do surgery. They didn't want to do surgery because of her age. She was almost 10. She was almost 10, and her heart condition. So we took her down to a different vet who specializes in cardiac issues with dogs, and they wanted a ridiculous amount. It was almost like $4,000 extra, and of course, we can't afford that. So we took her back to the original emergency vet, and we talked to the doctor again. Oh, sorry. We took her back to the emergency vet again, and they agreed to do surgery. So when they opened her up, they found a whole bunch of, they couldn't tell, fibrous material. I'm pretty sure it was part of the bed, the stuffing in the bed. And they found the metal, pieces of metal. They wasn't sure if it was part of the zipper or not, but whatever it was, had attached itself to the part of the small, between the opening in the small stomach and the small intestines. So they ended up removing, almost a foot of intestines, and she did really good through the surgery. She made it through the surgery until the last 3 minutes of the surgery. It was almost a 2-hour-long surgery, so she almost made it. Sorry, she didn't make it. She held on until the last 3 minutes. Yeah, really difficult. As most of you guys can understand losing a pet. So we got the call at 1 o'clock in the morning about her. So yeah, that's her story. We actually had her cremated, and she's in her bedroom right now. So yeah, that's what happened. My heart's broken, of course. I'm still struggling with this. Also struggling with it too, because not even a month before, I lost my mother-in-law. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Yeah, I guess that's all I can say. She was a beautiful dog. She took a piece of my heart with her. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Any questions, any comments, or anything like that, please post it below the video. And thank you guys for watching. And also I want to say something too, is I'm going to be making more videos for you guys, because I feel like I'm making more excuses. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.